Hi, I'm Crystal.
Hi, I'm Miranda.
Welcome. Today we thought we'd do a review on the Dermacol foundation. It is very loved already.
Yeah, it's technically mine. We share makeup all the time. I liked it a lot, and then I let her use it. We have two different skin tones, yeah.
Texture and type.
Yeah. I liked it a lot, so I figured we might as well. Well, she came up with the idea originally. Let's give credit to her, because if not, we wouldn't be here.
Well, you have the product, so it was 50-50.
True.
But I am dry, very dry, no oil in my skin whatsoever. And you?
I have normal to oily, just like right in the T-zone and everything. So, I mean, you get 2 reviews for 1. We did our eyes already. I'm more of a foundation first and then eyes, but figured it'd be better to do the eyes and then do the foundation so we could actually explain to you what it's actually like. Her having dry skin, me having normal skin.
I'm always an eyes before foundation girl. I don't know. Always been that way. I always will.
Mm-hmm. And if you see the green stuff on her face, she's already started color correcting. She's not an alien. I can attest for that.
We don't always know that.
Look, I'm not the type of person to give you to the government, so just tell me now. I just want to know right now.
It's top secret.
I just said I'm not going to sell you to the government.
The government told me it's top secret.
What?
But anyways, we thought we would...
We're going to talk about that after we're done.
Listen, we can't. Full disclosure, cannot. Well, love this before we review. So then we could tell you how long it wears for each of us, how it settles on our skin, and I don't know, just our overall thoughts and experience using it more than once.
Yeah, I've used it plenty so far, and there have been I've used. Let me just say, she's the makeup guru. Ish.
I try my best.
I don't really do makeup all that much unless I just like really into it. But I have tried out a few foundations and they just don't really work. But this one works amazingly. At least for me it does. And it lasts a very long time, except I know sometimes around my nose, just like right around that area, it does tend to rub off a little bit.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a cold, but that happens with everything.
Well, yeah. Now buckle up, get ready, because mine, not as nice as a review. I will say, it's a good foundation. I mean, I've seen it work for so many other people. I mean, for her, it looks amazing. For me, with my skin just being so dry and textured, I look like a cake factory. There's no way I could put powder over this stuff. I would have to pour water on myself maybe every 10 minutes, and even then, it would look horrendous.
What about with moisturizer? Have you tried moisturizer?
Yeah. I don't know. Even with moisturizer, because my skin is so dry.
Yeah, so I guess a forewarning, if you have really dry skin, don't. Unless you can find a moisturizer that just... Fountain of youth, baby. Fountain of youth.
But I will say, being that my under eyes aren't quite as dry as the rest of my face, I would use this as a concealer because it's a great concealer for like your under eyes. I mean, it is full coverage. If they made this, that would go great on dry skin, make you look dewy, and not cakey, I'd be all over it. But for the sake of this video and all that, we're gonna put it on our skin, show you how we'd apply it, and then tell you how we feel. So this stuff does go a long ways with a little, so I only put about
Fucker.
that much.
I just realized that.
We only had one mirror for getting ready with our eyes, and she just found a new mirror in her little blush thing.
Look, if you don't know to look for it, you ain't gonna find it.
I know. That's just frustrating. And because we are balling on a budget, men, ladies, everyone, these are decent, and they're only like $15 for a big set at Walmart. Good Christmas gift idea.
Yeah, there's no specific name to them. I was there when she bought them.
Yeah, it's called like professional something, but shoot.
If it works, it works.
Now I'm gonna be using a mirror.
Now with me, I like to use a lot just because I really, really like full coverage, because when I wear makeup to wear makeup. Do you like full coverage, or do you just...
I enjoy full coverage quite a bit, but most of the time it's just like, because my dry skin, I have to get like the super liquidy stuff, and I can get full coverage, but it takes a whole lot of effort. Alright, I am going to do half of my face with a brush, and then the other half with a beauty blender to show the difference. So, yeah.
I'm just going to do my whole face with the beauty blender. Now, to state, if you want to go natural looking, you don't have to use... A little goes a long way. I will attest to that. A little bit goes a long way. But since I like full coverage, like you can't see nothing full coverage, I use about that much. I know it looks like a lot, but it does what it's supposed to do. I'm not a master at this.
Oh yeah, we're both not professionals. So, please be semi-gentle. Now, this is actually a pretty good color match for me, especially being that I am very pale. I mean, we're both very pale.
I should also mention, because I know we haven't mentioned it yet, I bought this off of Amazon. I just went and searched, because this is, I actually watched it the first time on Nikki's channel, Nikki Tutorials. Shout out, Nikki. You're amazing. But I watched it through her. Thought it was amazing. It was, when I bought it on Amazon, it was $13, I believe. $12 or $13.
Now, one thing I can tell you right away is that if you want, like, extreme full coverage, then a brush is about your best bet, because the beauty blender will give you coverage, but I don't know, I tend to find that the brush for this foundation, at least for me, gives me the fullest coverage.
And as you can see with me, see, this is another reason why we wanted to... Hola, ghost. This is another reason why we wanted to start our channel, especially with this video. because we have two differing points of view, two differing skin tones, two different skin textures, all that kind of stuff. I feel for me, now it might not work for everyone, just like with her, she likes using a brush to actually do it. I feel for me, with my skin, using the Beauty Blender works a lot more. But then again, you know, it depends on what type of person you are and how your skin is and how you like doing it and everything. I will tell you right now, I have peach fuzz all over my face.
Everybody does pretty much, unless you shave it.
Which there are some people who do.
Well, yeah, no shame.
I will admit though, with the Dermacol itself, you can't tell. You can't tell I really have hair on my face. And honestly, with the Dermacol, it does seem like it shrinks my pores. Maybe that's just filling the craters. Who knows?
Either way, they're gone.
Yeah, it is true. I do like it.
And for me, also, I can notice more texture right away for, sorry, I know, mirror right in my face. But I can notice like more of my texture coming through on the Beauty Blender side than the brush side right away, which I always find weird. But it's just how it is. I am going to, where is it? The Dermacol. Thank you. I'm going to take a tiny little dot more just to use as concealer. I'm going to put on bronzer, blush, and I'm going to use setting powder like I would with any other foundation. Now, I usually don't use a lot of setting powder, if any, but I do always put setting powder underneath my eyes because they do tend to like to crease. So I don't know about y'all, but nobody likes a creasy under eye.
Nope. Even me, who doesn't like using makeup very much. I don't like it at all.
Now, you guys will have to forgive us because I have not played around with makeup in like a year now. And that's because I was pregnant and now I have a 3-month-old. So luckily right now Dad's off of work and is watching him while we film this. So feels nice to get back into makeup a little bit. And yes, I realize I could have played with makeup while I was pregnant, but he had complications and I was high risk, so you know, didn't want to add more having to get ready and all that on top of it. Let's see, I'm using the, I have no idea how to pronounce that, so
What is it? Minicadar Beauty, I think.
yeah, I got it in the Ipsy Glam bag for November. It is their HD Perfecting Powder. So I'm going to use this to set. I have baked before, but I tend to see if I bake like super long or with a large amount of powder, it looks really bad on me. So so I can't pull a Patrick Star and coat my face in powder. Maybe one day I can see a really good dermatologist and see exactly why my face chooses to be this dry. But until then. Alright, so now for bronzer, I'm going to take the Tarte Park Avenue Princess and get to going.
For me, I haven't really been doing makeup for that long at all, but for as long as I have been doing makeup, I have found that I actually like creams a lot more for contouring than I do powders. I feel like creams I can blend out a lot more and I can build them up easier than I can powder. But
see, and I am the opposite of that. Cream contour with me, no. It's a nice thought, but
engage crazy bear.
now I don't like to contour too far down because I do have very high cheekbones. And I don't want to look too nuts. I probably already look nuts now. But the one thing I will say about the brushes that I told you about are they are a little flimsy. But if you hold it the right way, then it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're doing this at 7 a.m. So we have been up all night, which is peachy.
And the only reason for that is because we've literally been trying forever because our schedules are so different. We've been trying to make this video just to try and get it out there, even if one person watches it, which we really hope more than one watches it. But we've been trying for a while now to try and get this video out there, but it just things have just been going wrong lately.
But luckily, here we are, finally being able to film together and start our YouTube career.
Please forgive me my 5 head. I can't help it. I was born with it.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
So, please forgive me. I hardly ever contour my nose, but I'm going to be brave and try.
I mean, if you guys really want to be really nice, since I have work in the next few hours, just give it a thumbs up, give it a like. That would help.
That would definitely be very much appreciated.
I mean, you don't have to subscribe, but if you want to, just to,
Brighten our day a little bit. Oh my lord.
See what comes next. All that good stuff. Because we have a ton of ideas. Maybe some story time videos, maybe some challenges, that kind of stuff. So I mean, if you guys are interested in that kind of stuff, because we're not just going to be a one kind of thing channel. We're going to be
Jack of all trades.
pretty much. How many times did you want to upload?
We were planning on doing 3 times a week. I know it's ambitious, but we're planning on it. We were gonna do, wasn't it Monday, Wednesday, Friday?
Mm-hmm.
So, just give us some ideas in the
And we're
down bar comment section.
we're not afraid of a little feedback.
Yeah.
As long as you keep it
Civil and not disrespectful.
as you can tell, we're
Very new.
tired. I was gonna say tired.
Mm.
At least I'm tired. You're used to this.
Yeah. Newborns, little children, they're all big owls.
Again, with the differing stuff. She's a mom, I'm not. So, if we have moms watching this channel, hello.
And moms, please be nice on the judgments, because woo, some of like the stuff on Facebook and all that, phew, moms get mean. And people who don't even have kids get mean about that subject. It's just like, phew.
So yeah, what I was gonna continue on with that too, if you have certain questions, for either one of us, we will be glad to answer them. Like because we're gonna be a duo channel. We're also gonna make a duo Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat.
Which we will link in the description box for you. And if you would like to follow us, we would be pleased to have you.
Mm-hmm. Trust me, we ain't scary.
Might look a little scary.
Oh yeah. You see all this?
Now, I've learned if I add blush just to this very back part, it doesn't like make my cheek look so there. And it's a little more subtle, and I enjoy more subtle blush look. Plus, I'm so like hyperpigmented and red in my cheeks. I do not need that much extra color at all. Oh, and for blush, I'm using Tarte's Idol. And that was also in, both of the Tarte products were also in the Ipsy Glam Bag for November. Which we will also do reviews on that. And I mean, not every product is the same for every person. If you have ever got Ipsy, you know that. It's customized to you. But we will review the products that we got in our bag, personally. And, yeah. We'll also do challenge videos and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, so we are so open for suggestions. Like, you have no idea. Anything you suggest, we will definitely take into consideration. No matter, well, as long as it's not something, that just don't be rude. That's just it. That's one thing both of us agree on. Do not be rude. Just don't do it, okay? Because I work in customer service, and I tell you, the one thing I hate the most in this world are rude people. I hate rude people. And I do not use that word lightly.
I don't know. I'd rather not fight or have drama. Honestly. I think it's senseless.
Oh, fuck. Excuse my language.
Let's just bleep it out.
Just made it so dark. And I better have the nose of a Michelangelo sculpture by the end of this. I swear to God.
Nose contouring is no joke. No joke at all. So, do you guys have big plans for Thanksgiving? Big plans for Christmas? What's going on? I know for Thanksgiving, we are making dinner for people, including her, my husband, and I.
I'm so excited.
And then we will be going out with some other family members later on in the night.
By the way, I should mention, I probably already said this already in the video, but she's my sister-in-law, so of course her husband is going to be my brother, my youngest brother, youngest oldest brother, because my mom got remarried and then she had another child.
I am going to do lips. I guess we are going for red, and this is by Julep. It's Plush Pout Lip Crayon, and it is in, if I can even read it, Cardinal Red Cream.
What I like to do sometimes, after I'm done contouring and all that kind of stuff, I like to go over it with a beauty blender, just because it makes it a little bit softer and a little bit more natural. I realize my nose does not look the greatest, but you know, you gotta start somewhere.
And yes, I know I'm taking a lot of time on my lips, but I was blessed with a 1940s pinup doll, Cupid's bow.
And I was not.
And I like to give it a little justice.
Don't let her fool you. She gives it all the justice.
Boy, this lip crayon is a little hard.
Justice League, here she comes.
I like it. We will have a better makeup supply soon, so don't worry.
I'm just gonna use some chapstick. That's what I'm gonna use because my lips are chapped so bad all the time.
Oh yeah.
No matter what
It's
I do.
the season.
No matter what I do.
All right. Well, I will get mine done and over with. You guys come here. So, as you can see, my skin is very textured. And you can probably see it's already creasing a little bit right there. And my nose looks pretty rough. It's a little blotchy towards here and all that. It settles in the creases on my nose.
Oh, sorry, Callie.
But I mean, it just does not work for me. Same with this red lipstick and the color of my teeth. But I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at you guys. I'm just trying to, yeah, the lines of my forehead. No. For me, it's all around no. I wish it worked. I honestly do. But it's just not gonna happen. So I'm gonna hand you over to Miranda. Yay!
as you can see, there's really, yes, there is a shine, but that's because the light is shining directly on my forehead, and I have a big ass forehead, so there's gonna be a light on there. Don't mind my hair sucks. But as you can see, my face is not nearly as dry as hers. I will say though, around my nose, after a while, even if I do powder, it does kind of wear off, but it takes a long while for it to wear off, a few hours. I've worn this for 5 hours once, and it stayed on pretty well. Don't mind the eyebrows, they suck bad. But it's, I mean, for me, it's really not that bad. It's actually really good. I really, really like it. It lasts a long time. And you can tell, you can't see any of my imperfections and all that kind of stuff. Save for just normal-ish imperfections. But for me, I actually really like it. I really do.
I've worn it for about my longest, I'd say 6.5 hours.
Yeah, we went to a park, put the makeup on, and went to a movie. Yeah,
And then I left it on at home.
Just saying, if you have really dry skin, don't go into movie theater lights.
Unforgiving.
I honestly did not believe her when she put the makeup on first, but we went to the movie theater and it was.
I'm going to pull out a photo, because I have a photo from that night. Because it was. Plus, I baked heavily. And.
Which is mainly my fault because I was the one doing her makeup.
Yeah, she meant well.
She meant well. I did, but it fucked up.
Yeah, it got bad. So, Crystal.
And just for future reference and everything, we are going to be bleeping out our cuss words because we are trying to make this as family friendly as possible.
I know. It's really scary. And that photo does not do it half the justice. But nope. It was bad. It was bad. But we hope that we didn't completely bore you. And we promise that the quality of our videos are going to improve, the quality of the way we do our makeup, the content. It's a work in progress. So we would love it if you guys would stick around, if you would join us for this little journey.
Little journey is going to be a big journey.
Yeah. And suggest what you want to see us cover, do, whatever, and yeah. We'll try and communicate with you guys as much as we can, keep y'all in the loop, and we promise to be truthful. I mean, we're not going to sit here and lie to you.
Yeah, we will not be sugarcoating anything. So, I mean, whatever questions you guys want, depending on how personal they are, we will answer them to the fullest extent that we can.
Yeah, because I know we're definitely going to draw a line between our personal life and what we put out there. And that's just, for the safety of our family, for our own privacy's sake. Everybody's got to have a boundary.
Yeah. Basically, what we mean by that is just, normal stuff. We're not just going to give you our address. No, thank you.
But, depending if you guys want, maybe in the future we can open a P.O. box and have fun with that.
Mm-hmm. You can do some vlogging, stuff like that.
Yeah,
too. We plan on just doing a little bit of everything. So whatever you guys really want to see,
Yeah.
we're open to it.
But this was fun. I
Yeah.
hope you guys got some useful information and knowledge out of this.
Mm-hmm.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.